Howdy, Lone Star Roddy here. I've got the slides on the refrigerator part, so you guys stick around.
Lone Star Rider on his motorcycle, raising money, making friends, seeing the country into it. Lone Star Rider.
Well, guys, I thought I was recording, and I wasn't. So I didn't get the install of this, but I could show you the aftermath. Yes. So let's take a look at these slides. This was my first time to install any kind of a slides on a drawer, much less this kind of a project. Now, I bought two different size slides. One was a 24-inch and one was a 30-inch. And I found out that the 24-inch was way too small. It didn't let the cooler come all the way out. But also the reason I bought this kind of a style on the slides was that I only had to unlock right here on one side and pull out, because I was going to purchase one without any locks and then figure out some way to just stop it with a latch or something like that. But this makes this really easy because I can just put my foot here and then pull out. And it comes all the way out, which is really nice. It comes out even further if I want it to. I've got it about an inch off of the floor here. So when I put the other flooring in, it'll clear it. And if I need to adjust it, I can do so by just raising it up another ½ inch or whatever. I've got about 2-inch clearance under this bed frame. But this makes this real nice, and then I push it back in and it locks right in. Now let's talk about the slides that I bought. They're from Vevor, or Vevor? Vevor, probably Vevor. They're a Chinese company. Of course, everything is. Hopefully that'll change in the near future. I do have to say that these slides, first off, I'm no expert at this. This is my very first time. But these slides seem very heavy duty. They're 250-pound slides, so it's going to handle the battery box and the refrigerator. I only got the locks on one side, but they slide well and they lock well. So I'm very happy with it so far. If there's any problems with this, I'll certainly let you guys know in a future video if there are any problems. But for right now, these seem pretty good. I saw a video on Vevor today after I bought these. They got several lawsuits for deaths, but other than that, I don't think I'm going to get killed from these things. At least I hope not. But like I said, they slide well. It locks. They're very heavy duty and not bad for some slides. And my first experience with them. Yeah. Well, when I do the installation on the battery box, I've got to return the 24-inch slide first and then get my money back on that and then purchase the slides for that. And I still have to get some extruded aluminum materials. I got to get more of that. I got plenty of nuts and bolts for all that. The most expensive part on this 80-20 extruded aluminum is really not the aluminum itself. It's all the nuts and bolts are fairly expensive that go into the T-track. And I'll do a separate video on that, explaining the 80-20. For you guys that don't know what that is or how that works, I'll show you how that all works and stuff. I think it's a stronger solution, lighter, and it's pretty awesome. It's like an adult erector set. But anyway, I will do a better job of videoing the battery box with the slides so you can see how that works. Short video. Catch you on the road here in Hurst, Texas with sirens going off. And my slides for my refrigerator. It's very cool.
Lone Star Ride.